And we're back, we're funky, and we're gonna kick some tush. Right. Don't know why my restream is being a bit of a wazzer. Oh no, it's fine, it's fixed. Whoop! All fixed, all good, all grandeur. Alright. I think I'm all good with them. Yep. Yep. Good. Sorry, I don't know why that. So, those who may be new watching, I've been working on the audio for my up-and-coming D&D radio show, HRB D&D. And we're currently sitting at the just prior to 20-minute mark of what would be an hour-long show. So we are getting there. Actually, we're past the 20-minute mark. That's good. So let's see where we were.
I'm not sure if we should set a fire for the camp. The smell of smoke might alert our foes.
I would further recommend we hide within the trees.
Illusion Wizard, do you know any spells that may come of use here to hide our presence so that we can catch them unawares?
I may indeed be able to do something interesting. It is within my power to change our young goblin friend here into something. Well, it's in my power to change anyone to anything, but your height and my height is somewhat beyond those of kobolds. However, our goblin friend is somewhat more similar. I could disguise you as a goblin and a kobold and send you in to see what we have.
I could do. This is in looks only, isn't it?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
I would certainly be willing to do that, as long as I'm not subject to being actually turned into a kobold.
That would be a fun trick, wouldn't it?
Transmutation is not necessarily my forte. Illusion, on the other hand, you would look and, to all intents, appear to be kobold. Perhaps even a foot taller, if you so wish.
Will they still speak the same language? Do they speak common, do you think? I don't speak kobold.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to find out whether you know enough about kobolds, how about you roll for me an intelligence check, and you find out if you know enough to know if they do speak common or not.
Is that me or James?
That'll be for James. Jimmy.
6 with a +1.
Okay, so only a 7. You don't know a lot about kobolds. From your time doing your roguish acts, you never really came in contact with them. You know stories of them, you know how they look, but not necessarily how they act or how they speak, so to say.
I think I decide I just blag it. I'm very persuasive, I don't even need to speak.
It isn't he confident. Go ahead. We shall watch.
Sounds good. What languages do you know at the moment?
Just goblin and orc at the moment.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. Okie doke. So what is the plan?
So if we have all agreed in this particular plan,
I say we make a very sparse camp, send our rogue spy in, we hide behind these trees and hope everything goes okay.
Actually, can I double check something? It does say range self on disguise self. Can I cast that on someone?
So if it's range self, that means it can only be used on you.
Oh, well that
plan fails.
Yeah, plan fails. Okay, never mind.
There is no
Use
disguise.
illusion.
You could, does one of you have like a disguise kit or anything?
Simply no.
Don't think so.
No. I have a hunting trap.
I have cartographer's tools.
I'm actually, that's a thought. I forgot I had that.
I have a disguise kit.
I'll lay a hunting trap outside the cave.
A very good idea. You head out the cave in its very specific way, constructing your trap. But what would your trap be?
I would like some sort of a snare trap at the head of the cave.
Ah, yeah, brilliant. Luckily, there is a tree close by the cave, like overlooking it with a large branch just going over the top of it. Using your kit, you basically construct a quick snare, covering up like the rope near the entryway,
obvious enough to yourself, but not so obvious to that of a kobold. So that is very good. Now, if you still wish to go with a disguise plan, you do have a disguise kit. So you can more than happily disguise yourself using the disguise kit and go forward as planned.
Do kobolds fear fire?
Roll me an intelligence check and see if you actually know if they are.
Right, I rolled a 9 plus 1, so 10.
You are unaware of this knowledge.
Darn.
Knowledge. This knowledge.
Most creatures are afraid of fire. It is not unreasonable to make the assumption.
If we were to give a torch to our our not goblin friend,
I love how the joke is
Well,
around
is
them
it if
being
you
goblins.
Perhaps want to use your illusion to make me look like a kobold. I can use the torch and. Is it if you perhaps want to use your illusion, it will make my features kobolds that they would not possibly be able to tell who I am.
Yes,
Okay, move that down here so I can hear.
Illusion to make me look like a kobold. I can use the torch and walk down the caves. The light will make my features a bit unrecognizable to the kobolds coming up to me, but I look enough like a kobold that they would not possibly be able to tell who I am.
yes. Having consulted my grimoire, it appears that my spell would affect me and me alone. I am, alas, too tall for such an endeavour.
That is a shame. In that case, I do have a disguise kit. Do we know exactly what kobolds look like, skin color wise? I think I saw. Do we know exactly what kobolds look like, skin color wise? I think I saw something about that before.
They are.
You can roll me another intelligence check and find out for yourself.
shall I roll as well?
Everyone can roll one to see if anyone has seen a kobold.
I missed. Oh, that's 13 for me.
Okay.
I've got 10.
Oh.
2.
No.
5.
Well, the only one who
Bunch
knows...
of geniuses out.
Now, the only one out of you that knows somewhat, at least the basic construction of a kobold, so to say, is none other than Alvadorkin Wizard. You seem to understand like the basic understanding and anatomy / construction of the kobold, basic colouring ideas, but that's it.
There is perhaps another thing we can try.
Ooh.
It is within my power to create a small illusion of a creature or something like that, as long as it is small. If we place it at the foot of the cave, we may be able to entice out a kobold and incapacitate it. We would then have all the information we need to make a copy.
So you're suggesting bait.
Yes. Illusionary bait at that.
If you were to put the illusion just after my snare, that would be a fairly effective trap.
Instead of having anybody have to go inside the cave to find out what's in there, we could
Yes.
interrogate our prisoner.
If you were to go in there and be discovered, I am afraid that you may be ripped to shreds.
Yes.
Because you do not look exactly like you could handle an entire pack of kobolds in the dark.
No, probably not, to be fair.
It's a shame I can't go in disguised.
Would it help if I cast a prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation.
That thing.
Prestidigitation.
Is it
Well,
taken
prestidigitation does make a very like small pebble-like object, if you so wished it to. But it doesn't really do a lot for like disguising or
I would
anything
have
along those
thought it
lines.
for just to get them out of the cave.
To throw a rock as such.
It does, like the thing with prestidigitation, it can create like fireworky like effects, like with sparks, etc., but they won't emanate noise or anything. It's more like the physical rather than the whole package. And it's on such a minor scale that it might not travel far enough down the cave for anyone to necessarily see anything.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
With my knowledge of hunting and whatnot, I believe if the bait trap does not work, I should try to imitate the call of, say, an injured deer or an injured animal of some sort. See if I can bait out some kobolds to try and hunt it.
That could definitely work in your favour.
But we shall try your illusion trap first.
The dead deer sounds like a particularly effective attempt.
If you cast your illusion eye of, say, a dying animal, and I was to call a call, we could use this to our advantage.
I like it. Easy to remember. Set up your trap. I shall cast the illusion.
I love it. Give me 2 seconds. I might actually do another quick jab at social links again. Because who knows? I just want to let people know that I am live again. And me being a numpty and not putting it out is a problem. Back at it again with those mad edits. The show is already coming along amazingly. Get some sneaky peeks at the D&D radio show, HRB D&D, as it is being worked on. Blam. Do that for me. Do this for my live streaming page. No, that's it. Fine, yeah. I did it on Twitter, so Twitter's absolutely fine. Let's do again, why not? I just wanna do. Let's see. So it was already coming along amazingly. Get some weeks at the radio show. HRB worked on. Huzzah! With help of which I've mixed. That's better. Oh, it only actually does it for the D of D&D. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. All good. Yeah, we've got... Yeah, did that one. We do my live stream alert over here again. Blah. And then just do at... Edit. Edit! Everybody! That's it. Everybody say love! Love! Everybody say love! What if I don't want to? There.
Okay. And what should I roll for trying to imitate a dying deer?
Roll me a performance check.
Rightio. Performance.
For you are to perform the imitation.
This is going to be a little bit difficult.
I might be able to fake that if you fail.
That's a 7.
Okay. You attempt to perform a dying deer's noise. However, the dying deer sounds more like a dying something. And it's more like... It doesn't quite work out as well as planned. However, even though the sound isn't as accurate as you were led to believe, you start noticing some noises emanating from the cave that seem to be coming forth.
As that's going on, I've got out a bit of fleece and I've made kind of a hand gesture and I've cast Minor Illusion to create what looks like a non-moving dead deer, just our side of this snare trap.
Okay, lovely. As suddenly an etherical motif comes over as the illusion of a deer produces itself in front of the cave. The noises gradually getting louder as they're getting closer and closer to the entrance, and as they do, you do start noticing the shape, size, and the kind of minorly draconic look of that of a kobold with big snarly noses, and some of them even having like buck teeth in front of them, seem to be muttering in their own languages. For some of you, all you can hear are like the little motifs of and bits and bobs like that. Do any of you know Draconic?
I do.
You actually understand what they're saying. You understand there are 3 kobolds coming out of the cave, and before they are coming out of it completely, you notice them bickering to each other, looking at the illusion of the downed deer. As they are speaking to one another, only you understand what they talk about, as they look to each other and just go, "A deer! A deer! Oh, great food for the master! Oh, bring it into cave, we prepare." As you start seeing 2 of the kobolds walking back down, and the one lone one seemingly coming up to the deer, smirking, licking his lips as if to think, whoa, lovely meal ahead. But as he gets close, he will roll, and we will see if your trap is successful.
Can I shout in Draconic to try and distract him as he's approaching the trap, see if he might accidentally stumble into it?
You could, if you so wish to.
So as he's going towards the deer, I'm going to try and shout in Draconic, I want that deer now. It's mine.
Oh. The kobold is on the verge of touching into your trap, like the step is going down, stops the step in mid-height as it hears that cry out. And as it hears that cry out, just seems to go, Who is this? Who speak?
I want that deer, you better hurry and grab it now.
Master, is that you who speak?
Can I try and sneak up on the kobold and push him?
I mean, you definitely can. It will be a bit of a tough one, but you can gradually try it. Roll me a stealth check, but you will have disadvantage.
Alright, so that's...
You better not die a hard walk.
That's 14 or an 18, so 14.
Okay, 14. That's actually not that bad. As he's seemingly distracted by the voices of, could it not be his master? You seemingly use that to your advantage as you come on by. And as you push him, are you pushing him into the trap? Or?
Yeah, I'm pushing him into the trap so he gets snared. And as he flies up, I want to try and slit his throat as quick as I can.
Ooh, heck.
Oh, gosh.
So you push him into said trap, and as he gets pushed,
I love it.
he's like, "Ah!" and leg being snagged by the trap and whipped back up into a standing upside down position, trapped by the leg, squirming a little bit. But as he is in that motion, I want you to try and attack him.
Righty.
Right, I want to up that because that does look low on the wavelength side.
Righty. So... I forget what I'm rolling here, so it's D20.
I think it's just D20, because you're rolling for attack.
Yeah, this would be D20 plus. Are you using a
Edit that down a little bit just so we get to it.
attack him? Yeah, this would be D20 plus. Are you using a sword or?
I'm using my short sword.
Okay, so that will be D20 plus your proficiency.
Okay, that's a dirty 20 then.
Oh, lovely stuff. So as the kobold does get whipped up, you are quick on your blade and go slicing at the kobold as he gets whipped into that upside down position. What was originally a squirm has started going into shakes and slightly erratic shaking as he is hanging upside down, panicked as he has been badly hit. But how badly hit? Can you roll me some damage, please?
Yeah, that would be 1d6, I believe.
That'll be plus your strength modifier.
Rightio. So it's 1d6 plus 4. That'll be 8 damage.
Okie dokie. And with that cunning hit, the shakes suddenly turn to squirms. The squirms turn to no motion, as you have a hanging kobold defeated in a single slash.
Nice. Quickly, I would like to cut the kobold down, put him around where the illusion was, and then call out into the cave, "Guys, come back. I need your help here."
Okie dokie. You cut him down, set him up with the minor illusion, and emit your cry. Roll me a performance check, please.
Oh God, not again. That's 10.
Okay. It's not the best, but it's still better than nothing. You try your best to simulate the kobold like mannerisms, but it's not quite as enough. But as you try, the noise does echo throughout the cave, and you do hear the noises of 2 other kobolds running back up. Do you wish to move out of the way?
I want to hide on the side of the cave so I can do a quick ambush jump onto them.
I was going to say, presumably we're all hiding at this
Yes.
stage.
Yes.
So a lot of you are hiding more in the trees.
Anyone else with combat proficiency at all, if they want to stay on the side of the cave?
I'm going to save at this point and I'm going to make a marker. Just go continue from here. The reason why I do that is because if at any point I have to leave my PC or if at any point I get distracted, for example, I always want to know where I was. That I can just jump straight back in and crack on back with the edits. It's also handy because I've just had a bunch of messages on my phone. Just going to check what they were. More art from the upcoming Digimon card game re-release, and my lord does it look gorgeous. Oh my days. Perfect. Hmm. Ah. My other half being brilliant and sharing to everyone her amazing Valentine's gift. Altham. Absolutely Altham. So glad she enjoyed it. That's what made
Cave,
me
and
think.
they can try and jump the other kobold.
I have an attack spell, as in 1.
If you want to take the left, I'll take the right. And with that,
Yes, why not?
That's all good. Alrighty. With that in mind, the kobolds come up the cave gradually and swiftly. As they do, however, the
Is it just me or are you noticing like a constant of white noise in the background? I totally am.
two of you that are right by the cave, roll me stealth checks, please.
I'm noticing it. It's like that faint hum. There's an ever so faint hum in the background. Ever so faint.
that's a 14.
11.
But that is
Okey-dokey.
because we
The
did have
14
the
is
AC
good
on.
enough, as you are able
just
to
probably
blend
that.
yourself into the rocks, not making yourself as obvious as you possibly can. Our wizard, however, you are not too well known to be the stealthy type, but you do indeed try your best. It may not be as effective, but we will see how that goes. The two kobolds come running up, and they see their little buddy seemingly injured right next to their illusion. As they charge on over to where their buddy is, checking him out, one of them checks out the dead buddy, as the other goes to seemingly touch the illusion in front of him. Do you guys react at the moment, or do you wish to wait?
I am going to dive out at the closest kobold, checking out his buddy, and attempt to essentially stab him through the head with my longsword.
While he's doing that, I'm going to jump at the other one who's aiming towards my illusion, and I'm going to try and hit him with the Ray of Frost.
Okie doke. Let's go with the stabbing through the head first. So roll me an attack against that kobold, but because you are stealthed, roll it with advantage.
Ooh, glorious. So that's a 4. And that's a 19. Ooh.
Not bad.
21.
Lovely stuff. As you jump on out and emit that sword through your opponent, the kobold is taken swiftly, but at the same time, how does the wizard perform with the Ray of Frost? Attack thy wizard!
With advantage again? Oh.
Because your stealth wasn't as good, you just roll normally.
Darn it.
8.
Oof.
This is not my day.
What was your spell attack modifier?
Spell attack modifier. Where would I even find
That'll
that?
be on your spell bits at the top.
Attack modifier. +5.
Lovely. So that's
So 13.
lovely stuff. That'll actually do for you. as the warrior gets in there with the stab. You at the same time with your ray of frost to seemingly freeze that kobold in place. Both kobolds falling by your hands in two unique different ways. But do they indeed fall? Damage first for our fighter, please.
That's 1d8 plus my strength, so another 8 damage.
Lovely. Your kobold is defeated in a simple, swift stabbing. It's like as if you have done this before. Very good. How about the wizard?
It's just 1d8 straight, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So I get 3 points of frost damage.
The freezing does take hold and does emit a painful chill. The kobold being hit for 3 points of damage and being badly hurt, but not necessarily out of the fight.
Also going to be slowed down quite a bit. He's slowed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so by 10 feet.
How far am I from the...
You are not that far out. The two of you are about 10 feet away from where the action is. So if you wanted to charge in as if to go, quick, take him out, you can indeed try so.
Well, I want to throw my dagger.
Oh, throwing the dags, I like. Now, if you want to throw your dagger, roll me an attack. That'll be your d20 plus your proficiency.
18 plus
If you wish.
2.
How much was that, sorry?
18 plus 2.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Great. You throw that dagger, and as the dagger goes flying, it goes throughout the air, spinning multiple times. As
Okay, I'm just going to clear that.
it goes
bit.
flying, it goes...
It doesn't go. It doesn't go woo woo. There is no woo woo. Want it to be that.
goes flying, it goes throughout the air, spinning multiple times as it digs into the kobold. But as it does, how much damage does it deal? Let's find out. So that'll be a
Dagger.
D4
It's D4, yeah.
for your dagger, and because you've thrown it, that'll be plus your dexterity modifier.
4 minus 1, so 3.
You know, dexterity modifier.
Get rid of that. Move those there. Shuffle that up. Head that up a bit. Thus.
Dexterity modifier.
4 minus 1, so 3.
That. Move that down.
4 minus 1, so 3.
Lovely. That is another 3 points of damage to this already injured kobold, who upon being hit by the rays of frost is already slowed down partially, making the dagger flying ever so true. And as it pierces the kobold's skin, you hear the kobold reek as it just seems to flop over. Congrats, guys. Your sneak attack definitely worked out.
Let's say we do this again, and with that, I'm going to call out, we need more help. We need more help. Help, quick.
Before you do that, is it worth resetting the trap?
How long would that take?
Resetting the trap may take a while.
In that case, never mind.
So what's the plan?
So try and hide again.
Yeah.
Same again?
Same again. I'd say we move the bodies so there's only one inside.
Lovely. Since you've got a good idea of the combat side of things, did you all want to get a bit closer so you can all get a little bit more nitty and gritty, or do you want to still
If I'm
keep...
really honest, I'm not a fan of this nonsense.
What can
But
you do?
if I need to kill a few things, then I may as well.
Okay.
I want to pick up my dagger and have a little search.
Well,
Okay.
Pop that up. Move that down to the
Okay.
higher volume
I
bit.
want to pick up my dagger and have a little search amongst the corpses to see if there's anything of value.
Good job
Okay.
on remembering to pick up your dagger.
Very good stuff. You get your dagger back. At the same time, give me an investigation check whilst you're doing your rummage. See if these kobolds have anything on them at all.
Nah, I can't find anything decent.
Oh,
At a natural one.
oh lovely.
You lose your dagger again.
You see...
You lose your dagger again.
You
Dagger again.
You
lose your dagger again.
You
This is the careful bit, because this is where the audio went.
You lose your dagger again. You lose your dagger again. You lose your dagger again.
red ones with loincloths. That's it.
Ew.
Right. Quick question.
Yes.
You lose your dagger again.
Ew.
Right. Quick question.
Yes.
Do I still have my swords? And my short bow and long bow?
Yes.
Not? Oh, good. Fantastic.
With your bow, I'd say range. You get a distance.
No problem. I'll use the long bow.
Lovely stuff.
The Ray of Frost isn't particularly far-reaching, so yeah, I can go 60 feet with Ray of Frost if I need to, but...
You stay at range then, if I do not want to imperil you. I have my chainmail, but I see that you do not.
A wizard is always unarmoured.
Ooh. What is the range for my long bow?
Abhishek, do you have longbow on your equipment bits?
I believe it's 200.
So on your front page there, where you
I
have
didn't put
like,
it.
with your attacky bits, because I think we've got you sorted with like a rapier and something.
I've got a rapier and a dagger.
Right, you did not start with ranged weapons.
Ah.
You only
your
started with
dagger-
those two things.
Your dagger is 2060, so
Yeah.
you could potentially range with a dagger. But
You can, and your rapier does attack with either your strength or dexterity mods. And if I remember, your dexterity is higher than your strength.
Yeah.
So that's up
Quite
to you.
high.
You can still throw your dag.
I'd say ambush. Stay at a range.
Natural 1.
Oh, lovely.
You lose your dagger again. I'd say ambush.
thread.
Stay at a range. Ambush range. I'm assuming you're not armored as I am.
No.
No. What is your armor, by the way?
I don't think I have much, to be fair.
It would be the number in your armor class.
Another 15. That's not bad.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
it's,
don't know what the armour is, though.
It's your AC. It's literally how difficult you are to hit.
Oh, right, okay.
because I believe you have leather armor.
You
and
have
that's-
leather. I
yeah.
have chainmail,
Okay.
so I have a 16 for my armor class.
And I have a robe.
What does that make
you
your
have
armour class?
11. I am 6.5 feet tall. I am bright blue. Everyone can see me.
I'm just wearing some dark finery.
I am blue and gold, so yeah.
And then there's me that looks basically like a little bit of a boulder.
Right,
Lovely
okay. So I'll do the dagger then.
Lovely stuff.
Throw daggers.
Okay, so with yourself set up,
I shall roll performance to call out that we need more help here.
Go ahead,
Us
please.
kobolds need more help. Send more forces. That's a 6.
not getting much better. Sadly, you would think the third time.
That's a 6.
Sadly, you would think the third time is lucky, but in your case, it is not. As your cries for help in Draconic more so come out as your cries for.
So it's like yodeling.
It's like really bad yodeling.
Am I allowed to mimic? But I don't know if that's one of my gifts.
Is it?
I can comprehend languages, but it doesn't. But that hasn't been ticked yet.
Oh, that might be just one of your spells that you can
Okay.
trigger on.
No, I was going to do it for him.
Well, he already comprehends the language of Draconic.
Okay.
He's just trying to imitate it and not doing a very good job.
Sadly.
Sad face.
Right. Okay.
But yes, that it still echoes through the cave. There are still noises coming, but there are more than 3 this time round from what you can hear. Now-
I'll listen to their voices, see if I can count
Yeah.
how many there
Roll
are.
me an investigation check and see if you can.
Come on, come on, come on. It's a 5.
There are so many feet that at your disposal, and with the echoes of the cave, it's very hard to determine how many are indeed coming on up.
Can I
But-
do mine?
Yes, you can. Indeed. Everyone
one?
can if you want to.
D20. Yeah.
Yes, D20, and that'll be plus what your
Oh,
investigation
goodness.
is.
Okay, try again.
11.
15 and...
Oh,
I'm proficient
Your
in investigation.
investigation would be in your intelligence, so intelligence
So-
modifier.
Ah, yes. It's the moment where you guys were. You have defeated quite a bunch of kobolds with your sneak attacks, but this is preparing for your next cavalcade of sneak attacks. I think this is the one where Derek attacks, and it's just like ominous presence going whoa, standing over them all.
Intelligence modifier plus proficiency plus what I've got is 17.
Whoa, very
Sorry,
good.
proficiency. Oh, for mine is 2.
Oh, no, it'd be your intelligence.
Okay, so I just say
Oh.
15
Yeah, so
plus.
you're proficient in anything with those little like black marks, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, so I can add a +2 to
So you're
that.
+1. Yeah.
Plus 1, so 16.
Oh, 13.
lovely. That's actually pretty good. Our wizard and bard, even if our bard is quite a while away, your elf ears do detect those steps as well as the Vidalcan ears. You kind of like concentrate in order to make sure that you are counting the amount that you are. There are 5 kobolds coming on up.
So I just sort of gesture towards Derek, just go 5.
I'll
Okay.
just give you a quick sort of...
Yeah. Although curiosity, because I've got 6 fingers, I've got to sort of like do that, but it's just fine.
You kind of like do like 4 with one and then just 1 with the other one as if to go,
Yeah.
there are 5!
Yeah,
Five!"
there's 5, but yeah.
And as you point those up,
I like that.
the noises get louder and louder, coming up to the mouth of the cave itself. As it does, I want you all to roll me stealth checks to see if you can stay hidden.
Is that still on the same one?
Yeah. Every time you want to do roll, it's D20.
Oh,
Hey, 18.
That
16.
one.
Stealth. 17.
16.
So we've got a 16, 17 and an 18 there.
and
Nice.
And that one.
You got 1.
Okay, this is where I went wrong with the audio, because I thought there were cuts in some of the audio bits. When we start laughing so hard, it looks as if the mics can't handle it, and they shut down and reset themselves, which has caused some audio blips. Which is a bit of a shame, but that just means for me, I need to make sure everyone's loud enough so that they can be picked up on the wavelengths, but at the same time not insanely loud to the point where if we do erupt in laughter, it breaks the wavelength. Because that's what's happening here. Not good.
-1, so that's 0.
Yeah, and it's happened again. -1, so that's 0. So we've lost all that bit. So that is... Let's say that's a good, what is it, 12 to 35. That's a good 20-odd seconds of hilarity gone, which is a big shame, because that was a huge, hilarious moment when it's like, so I got a 1. Oh, wait, no, it's -1. 0. So if you end up laughing, do we need to give it a minute or so to let the mics catch up? No, it was more of a problem on my end. Because I'd upped the gain so much on everyone's individual mics, when they erupted into laughter, the gain overloaded everything. So what I should have done was I should have put you guys at a reasonably good level, and then when this happened, it wouldn't have gone crackers, you know. So it's more so a problem on my part, rather than anything else. But we weren't to know. We genuinely weren't to know. So the lesson well learned.
Right.
oh, I love it. I love it so much. So, with all of this occurring,
Oh, the stupid man has ruined it.
so were you one of the guys relatively close to the cave, or about 3 feet out, or
I was about
He's near me, I
10
think he
feet
should have
away.
been. Yeah.
okay, doing the more ranged approach?
I'm the only one by the cave, I believe.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm about
Okay.
20 feet away.
Yeah,
So that's okay.
Also seems as if the volume has been fixed now.
the kobold.
Where's coughing? Original! Every time, dude. Every time. How many times do I need to say? He's right here! He's happy! Being a good boy. Ah, thank you, Cough. Keeping an eye out on bit. I'm in that busy work mode. The coughing's just gotta be like, yeah, I'm on the protect, not the attack. Let me just move my marker up so I know where I am. We're getting close, though.
Kobolds come on out.
Finishing this first
As they
episode.
do, they see some like corpses of their friends, panicking a little bit, dashing on over. 2 of them specifically keeping watch of a close by area, not able to find anyone apart from the obvious little shape.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean, though? That laughing was perfectly fine. The laughing from earlier, I need a laugh today. It's been a rough day. Oh, what's happened? What's happening, my dude? Feel free to chat.
Right. Am I allowed to throw my dagger at one of the ones scouting?
Please accept my condolences. Dude, it's alright. Or I can accept your lemons. I guess that's the thing. But that's absolutely fine. What's up? Original, you're more than welcome to talk about your props. It's all good.
You can indeed, but before you do,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, let's roll for initiative.
Which one's that one? Same one?
D20.
D20.
I've got an 18.
I've got 3.
It's just a flat D20.
Lovely. Let me just check these
zero.
down.
If you've got an initiative bonus as well, which you may or may not have. In fact, you don't know.
No, I don't have
13.
one. I've got 7.
18 for me.
It's just the order in which we attack.
Oh, okay.
Because it's all turn-based, basically.
So I'm 7. That means me last.
Not necessarily.
No, because I'm 3.
Oh, okay.
So unless
If the
Dom
rolls
rolls
run round.
So what did the
It's
rest
a
of you,
small
what did the rest of you get, sadly?
I've got 13.
13.
Derek got
Okay,
me 18.
Ooh, 18.
Wow. And
James, what did you get?
13.
Oh, other James.
Other James, I got 3.
Sorry, Jimmy and James. That's what I'm going to be doing. 13,
Okay.
13 both. Lovely.
No, 3.
No,
3.
Oh,
James
3.
got a 3, Jimmy got a 13.
Okay, no worries.
Zanafia got 7.
This is how confusing it is to say Jimmy and James. We're gonna have to try and find a better way to tell you two apart. There's gotta be a better way. Yet again, episode 1 hilarity. Gotta enjoy it.
Derek got an 18.
Brilliant. Okay, starting off, we have Derek.
A battle wherein the mage casts the only spell of the game. Oh yeah.
Right, so quick outline. What's the situation? Where are the kobolds from me?
So, the kobolds
I work with call me J-Lo, so that could work. Ooh, that works.
from you, they basically just come out of the mouth of the cave. So if you're right close
It's
by the
J-Lo.
mouth of the cave, you're behind all 5 of them.
Like, why is it when I heard J-Lo, I wanted to go, uh-oh, I wanna, and I'm like, that's Beyonce. Get your pop stars right.
But you are the closest to all 5 of them at the same time.
So, how close are the kobolds to each other with
So,
distance-wise?
with how they're positioned in front of you, they are about a good 10 feet in front of you. Specifically, there are 3 kobolds knelt down over the corpses of the former 3, and 2 standing up behind those, kind of like scouting out, and those are the 2 that have identified our not-so-sneaky rogue.
Okay. Realistically, with my my 2-weapon fighting proficiency, would I be able to attack 2 kobolds at the same time using my weapons?
You would be able to, like, slash at one, and then slash at the other one,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I would like to attempt to do then.
Okie doke.
Going with a longsword hit to the leftmost kobold, and then the one right next to it, go for a short sword stab into the back.
Lovely stuff. Let's go about and do it, shall we? So, jumping out from your hiding position, you indeed enact the...
I like how I'm like, jumping out from your hiding position. Like, just adding in my own mannerisms. I hope it comes across alright. I don't want to sound like that guy where I'm just like, posish, zash, oh. Yeah, again, it works. I don't think there's a problem.
The attempt to slash
Helps me stand out.
both at the same time like the badass that you are.
Standard.
But how effective will you be?
Due to my stealth, is that advantage?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Roll me a single attack.
Yeah, all the cool kids drop the final syllable. Ain't that true?
Well, that's a 9 plus proficiency, so...
That's very good.
And then I'll roll again, I'm assuming.
Yep, good disadvantage.
Yep, and that's 14.
Oh.
Okay, lovely stuff. Your attack does indeed hit, and as you dash on forward as if to go... "Ah!"
I can't talk about it. The only thing that I can talk about is I found a kitchen knife in my... Dude. What? Oh god. Dude, you okay? Like, this is me being genuine. Are you okay? Like, this is no longer a matter of... Are you okay as in, how are you and yourself? This is now a matter of... Full on. Please tell me you're okay. I know you can't talk about it. I respect the fact that you can't talk about it. I just need to know you're okay. And I need to know you are not close by to anything that could be seen as dangerous or harmful. And I'm also doing this good. Good. That's good. I want to make sure. Because out of concern, that's why I wanted to pause everything. Because Original, you're one of the OGs. You're one of the go-to boys. Emotionally disturbed. All right. Right. Hey, dude, it's all right. It's all right. Just know we're here for you, man. It's all right. And hey, take your time. Be at peace with yourself. Do what you need to do for yourself. That's all you need to do. Do what you need to do for yourself. Nothing that harms you. Because harming yourself is not going to do anything. And obviously, this is me. If you were going to judge that, and if it's potentially coming to that, if it's not, I apologize. Do things for you. Chill. Enjoy yourself. Get some drink. Not alcoholic bits, but like just water or something. Chill. Just get that peace flowing. Get bad out, good in. That's what we want. As we get back to it, and you just hear
Forward as if to go raging, or just being very powerful in yourself. Slash with your two weapon fighting, slashing at both of.
No, I'm not going to hurt myself. I will go and get sweets for the weekend.
Of the
That sounds
kobold's
like a
backs
great idea.
is to make them
I
squirm.
love sweets.
So how am I rolling this damage?
You know what you can get? Lemons! Get those lemons.
Roll that damage. So you roll the damage separately for each one. So
Right,
let's
so-
start off with the one on the left.
So longsword hit on the left. That is 10 points of damage.
Oh,
Sounds
very
like
good.
Oh.
And on the right hand side, that's a 1d6 plus 4. That is 10 points of damage.
Hey! 2 slashes, 2 kills. Two out of the 5 kobolds are out for business.
This orc does fight well.
Very, very good indeed. There are now 3 kobolds remaining. They are no longer surprised of your presence, as they seemingly.
That is actually true. One problem, though. What's the problem? Oh, is it the storm? Storm. Can you feel the storm? Oh, it does not work. Ah. Boo. Well, lemon. Well, I had to. I had to put on the spam filter for one reason. So much spam. And I can't go on every 5 seconds with yeah just ringing in my ears. I need to actually work and stream and play and chill and groove and fun and jive and make it and shake it, maybe bake it, put it in there, do the thing, and whoa, your mod is here. I like it.
Look back to see their 2 bodies fall and a towering half-orc over them with blood-soaked blades staring down as if to go, "You're next."
He has an expressionless face. The only expression on his face, the 3 scars seem to stand out.
Oh, very, very ominous.
Now, depending on how this ends, because this episode is going to have to cut out, I can't stand out with for every lemon because I'm an OG. There you go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so to put this into perspective, we're coming up to the last so minutes. And because we're mid-combat, this means at some point during this chunk, we will have probably cut combat, leave with a cliffhanger, which I'll have to edit in, and go from there. So basically, I can't get the lemons due to the sticker has no effect. Oh. Oh. Really? I don't understand. If that's like a D-Live thing, I'm probably so out of the loop I don't get it. But damn, man.
I indeed. Likey. That would be the end of your turn as we move over to Jimmy Jim, the not so stealthy rogue.
I love that. Jimmy Jim, the not so stealthy rogue. I like it. I think these 5 kobolds were the last that came out. They were, yes.
Well, as they've all
correct.
turned round to look at the rather aggressive and scary looking half-orc, I'm going to throw a dagger at the back of one of their heads.
Oh, lovely stuff. As we are distracted, you throw that dagger indeed. Throw it for me, bud.
And 12 plus D dex, isn't it?
It's there.
Huh. What is here? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I will have no idea why it's not working, original. No idea at all. Really wouldn't have a clue, I'm afraid. Oh no, it don't work here.
Dex or
So that'll be plus
proficiency.
your proficiency when you're throwing it.
That'll be
Plus 2.
14?
So you got 12 plus proficiency of the year, 14.
It's the damage that comes out of your dex.
Ah,
That's absolutely fine. You roll that 14, and as that 14 doth roll, the dagger again cycling into the air, as it does indeed seem to go back into the kobold. How much damage does it deal, my friend?
2.
Okay, that is 2 points of damage to that kobold.
It says
As it
mod
does,
is
the
here.
dagger does
Here.
seep.
Yeah, I know, right? Apparently mod is here. I don't know what it quite means by that. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at it right now on Streamlabs. I don't get it. Oh wait, is it because I'm not looking on my actual page and I'm looking through the dashboard? See if I can work around this. I can see what's happening because I really don't know what's happening. I've got some mighty lemon balance. Yeah. Just gonna see if I can find you this. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you're out in stream removing bad guys who are negative or behave badly in your streams. Oh yeah, of course I know. Like, original, you are, like, are you set as my mod? Guess what? You're a mod now. Make me follow your rules. But you know how it is, dude. You're either a part of the explosive pack or you're not. But yes, original, you're a mod. Well done.
Deep in, but not so much to the back of the head as you were hoping, more so the back of one of its shoulder blades, as it reeks its shoulder backwards, going being very, very painful. as
Derek
you can
gives you a
imagine.
little nod, like a sort of.
It works because I'm a mod now. There you go.
Very good stuff. Anything you like to do, like moving around, or are you right where you are?
I think I'd like to dash forward and try and hit with one of my short swords.
Okay, you can dash forward, but you cannot attack again this turn, I'm afraid.
Ah, you're welcome.
Then I'm gonna-
You're welcome, dude.
In that case,
Deserve
I
it.
think I'll
You're
just...
like one of my main, if not my only D live guy at the moment. So of course I'm going to respect that.
shimmy round them.
Okay, no worries. You're doing the shimmy, you approach a little bit, but you are just doing the whole hoo, ha, she, hoo, as if to be a hard target to even perceive, even though they perceive you quite nicely. Well done. We are then moving on. Ooh, this is an interesting moment. It is a draw between myself and Charity.
A drawer.
Oh yes. So, in order to find out who goes first, roll me another 20-sided dice, and I will roll the same, and whoever rolls highest will indeed go first.
I would change that. Just watch. I will watch original. I will definitely watch. I don't know. Like my presence on D Live hasn't exactly been great. Well, it's my presence everywhere hasn't exactly been great. And I know it's because I am inconsistent with streams, but that's mostly because I work so much, and then the days that I think I can stream, I can't, because then I'm either knackered or ill. It's awful. But doesn't mean I don't care. Doesn't mean I don't want to be there and I don't want to do things, because I do. Oh, good. Have an old round pound coin. I'll swap it for a new one. Oh yeah, like the oh yeah, because we changed them from just being flat round to now being like the whole like not dodecahedron, but you know what I mean.
Ain't gonna be me. I got a 4.
It might be you.
And I got a 10. So I will indeed go first. That means the Gobbos. Sorry, not
Yeah, exactly. It's the ongoing struggle, isn't it, dude?
even Gobbos. Kobolds are indeed striking forth. Starting with the one with the dagger in its back, going, not feeling very happy about himself, but feeling capable to pry the dagger out of its shoulder blade, staring at it as if to go, and attempting to stab into Derek, standing in front of him. He's more so furious about being stabbed in the back than anything else, but you are the closest target. Let's have a look, see how this goes.
I got a fix for Friday sweets now. I'll talk to you later. No worries, dude. Have a good one. Look after yourself and remember, sweets are good. That's my last bit of advice. Sweets are good. Get the light on. Even though the lights do nothing, but it makes me feel happy. Let's put it that way.
For the Kirby. Let's see. What is... Oh, he's not very good. So this will be very interesting indeed to see how this works. He rolls a 15 versus your AC.
Which is 16.
Oh, doesn't do so well. It's like as if he takes the blade, goes, and tries to dig it up towards you,
Now this is the best advice. Oh, hell yeah.
and then it just pokes into your armor as if to go, bing! And it's just stopped there as he's going,
Derek just gives a silent really now expression.
yeah, very good indeed. But one of the other kobolds dares to strike, not having a weapon on him and instead risking with the claws, going for like a quick claw slash against you. Going to just double check. That's it. Okay, does this do the thing? It's only a 9 versus your AC on that one, Derek. So
Just
again,
like slap him down.
yeah, it's kind of like the claw tries it, doesn't really do a lot, and you're just like giving him like a light pat on the head for you,
No,
which ends
bad
up
boy.
being like quite like a bow, like no naughty boy in your bed kind of smack down. But then the third one is packing. Specifically packing a makeshift slingshot. He's going to try and target at your face and pong it with a nearby pebble. Let's see if he manages it. It's only a 7 versus your AC. These kobolds are not fit for combat. As he takes that pebble, gets that slingshot tight, and bing! Tries to fling it towards your face.
Just whistles past my ear.
As it just kind of goes like... It's kind of like it pokes at your cheek and then just drops off as you have no change of expression whatsoever. The kobolds, all three, staring at this large presence as if to go... They're kind of in fear of a moment, but frozen in fear, so to speak. As we roll on to our bard. Our bard.
Pause there. Chop that up. Take this to one side. We are in the happy zone. We're in the happy zone. That means I've got this much of a stretch to do a bit of an outro, which I will do. Right. Audacity. I need to be concise, but at the same time, quite engaging. And I want to hint at the fact that people can send in their quirky bits. Oh, okay, let's do this. The party are doing well as they are battling against the kobold threat, but will they be able to face and destroy the kobolds? Then, will they be able to explore the caves in front of them and find out what happened to all of the equipment taken from the city? There's only one way to find out, and that is to tune in to the next grueling episode of HRB D&D. Now, with that being done, I want to stretch that out, lovely. I want to get this as the noise cancelling section, and we'll do this all over again. This will be interesting, because this is like my go-to, like, we'll see you next time on the next episode. But then we might have a little like close, and then it goes into like jingle song. Done. You can also send us quest requests. Yes. The trick with that being, I don't want to start promoting quest requests until it's the end of this scenario, when it's brought up in canon about the idea of quest requests. Then from there, it's all about requesting. Even then, the little out jingle that I might do, that I'll work separately to this, might just have a little bit saying, send in your quest requests for HRB D&D, with all like the social media bits, but I need those social media bits, which I'll grab when I get the chance. I might be able to do that now. Should I? Yeah. I'm best having this as an outro, and then doing the quest request thing as like an outro jingly thing, as its own separate element. I'll see how it goes. Right, normalized. Then we filter curve. And we do the boost to the bass. Filter curve. Boost to the treble. Normalize again. Put on the hard limit. No limit. I reach for the star. No matter too deep. No matter too hard. No limit. I get it to drop. And when I see you, a piggy will stop. Oh. Okay, so we want outro. Thank you. Thank you, Audacity, for all your great work. No, I didn't want to do that. Encore. Outro, thank you. Boof. And boof. So we've still got plenty of time to put the outro jingle in this slot. Bearing in mind 57 is the absolute most. So we've got enough of a time break here to make this happen, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, I want to do this. Let's see how this listens.
At the moment, but frozen in fear, so to speak, as we roll on to our bard.
The party are doing well as they are battling against the kobold threat. Yeah, we need to do that.
To our bard.
The party are doing well as they are battling against the kobold threat, but will they be able to face and destroy the kobolds? Then, will they be able to explore the caves in front of them and find out what happened to all of the equipment taken from the city? There's only one way to find out, and that's to tune in to the next grueling episode of HRB D&D. Yeah, because we got plenty of time there for a proper output jingle, and plenty of time over here to do a proper input jingle. So bearing in mind we got like this little gap here, once we bridge the gaps together, fine. Absolutely fine. Now, with this in mind, welcome! Now, with this, I want to do one more thing in Audacity. And I need my little script to help me out. Because our outro bits are going to be Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D. And then the outro will be don't forget to send in your quest requests. Your quest requests to help for our adventurers. Don't forget to send in your quest request for our adventurers. Drop the requests. Or say send your requests to facebook.com/hospital radio Bedford or on Twitter at HR Bedford using the hashtag quest requests. Done. So if you do it that way, then you actually have a hashtag dedicated to it on Twitter. Even on Facebook, they can do both. But if you do it on Twitter under a hashtag, you got a movement going. Yeah, I love it. Let's see how this turns out, and then we'll see what we can do. Right, I'm going to do this in one big stretch, but then we can chop it. That's the good part. Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D. Don't forget to send in your quest requests for our adventurers. Send your requests to facebook.com/Hospital Radio Bedford or on Twitter at HR Bedford using the hashtag Quest Requests. Keep rolling those dice, and we'll be seeing you next time. That's it. That's the magic. That's the magic. And just needed that little bit of a quirky kick at the end. That's the magic shot. I love it. Right. Let's get this all edited. We have our noise profile, of which we will do noise reduction. Whoop! Done. From there, we will normalize. Whoop! From the normalization, we will then not fade out. Didn't want that. Filter curve it. Do the bass. Lovely. Then do the filter curve and do the treble. Lovely. Then from there we will do another normalize. And from there we will do a hard limit. And then we will normalize one last time. Whoop! And we got ourselves little. What should I call this? We should call this in and out jingles. In and out jingles. That sounds quirky, don't it? That's just cheeky of me. Oh lord. In and out jingles. Here we are. Okay, in and out jingles. Let's see how we do. We're going to put this on the audio cue that has the editing so that the voices are going to sound like
James Long playing as.
Going to sound like that. It's going to be sick. I love it. Might even put a little bit of reverb on these bits, because what sounds more ominous than like a reverby, oh, like a little bit more demon voice. Hello, demon. Oh, you are demon. Oh, you got demon voice. Don't know what I'm saying. Don't know. Right, this is it.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D.
I want to put that centralized so we could have a little bit of music leading us in, and intro music in, a little bit of fade out into the actual show itself. Then something similar for the out, because my idea for the out is that you would have music playing when I'm doing my little quirky bit at the end, and then goes up a little bit, save a thing, down. Saying that, I want to chop that. I want to put these two bits a little bit closer together. A bit like that. Let's see how this sounds. If we put these on the top line. Look at that. We've got so much room still here. But we know now that this is in the sweet spot, which is perfect. Right. So if I...
And that's to tune in to the next grueling episode of HRB D&D.
And then your best coming in here. Make sure they're grouped. Their best coming in there, so that it's not too much of a gap.
D&D. Don't forget to send in your quest requests for our adventurers. Send your requests to facebook.com/Hospital Radio Bedford or on Twitter @HRBedford using the hashtag Quest Requests. Keep rolling those dice and we'll be seeing you next time.
Love it. Genuinely love it. Great. Yeah, I'm going to lower this a little bit so it doesn't like blow out. Thing.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents.
That's better. That's better. Do a little bit of that. Check this.
Don't forget to send in your quest requests for our adventurers. Send your requests to facebook.com/Hospital Radio Bedford or on Twitter @HRBedford using the hashtag Quest Requests. Keep rolling those dice and we'll be seeing you next time.
I like it. I don't know. I think it may need a little bit of reverb. A little bit. Let's test it. Let's test what would happen if we added a little bit of reverb. I don't think we want like rich hall. Maybe concert hall would do it. Let's have a look. Concert hall.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D.
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. But the thing is, it won't work on a clip basis. We'd have to do it on the line. If I add reverb to this. Wait a minute, let's try Deep Hall. I think Deep Hall might be better.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D.
Oh, you only got that little bit of an echo at the
Welcome
end.
to HRB D&D.
I like that. I quite like Deep Hall.
James Long playing as
My name is Nilvosh. I am a Vidalcan wizard.
James Gill playing as
I've got a Verdan rogue by the name of Numeral.
Vinny Day playing as
Derek, he's a half orc. Takes more after his mum than his dad. His mum was a human, but she was terrifying.
Charity Muzawazi playing as
My name is Zenafia, High Elf, Bard.
and with the party introduced.
I think it works. I don't know about you guys. I like me some Deep Hall. Because I think if we had it any different, I don't think it would work out. I think Deep Hall works. Let me try Long Hall. See the difference between deep and long.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB.
No, it's too... No. Wide Open Hall. How about that one?
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D.
That could work.
Vinny Day playing as
Derek, he's a half orc.
Wide Open Hall isn't too bad. But what about Cavernous Space?
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D. Vinny Day playing as
Derek, he's a half orc. Takes more after his mum.
I like it. There's just something about it I like. Let me just hear how this sounds on this.
D&D. Don't forget to send in your quest requests for our adventurers. Send your requests to facebook.com/Hospital Radio Bedford or on Twitter at HR Bedford using the hashtag Quest Requests. Keep rolling those dice, and we'll be seeing you next time.
Perfect. Your boy did it. Oh, okay. So the edits of episode 1 are done. And as you can see, a lot more were done earlier than later. That's because later, a lot of the problems were actually fixed. That is not bad at all. Now, to make it interesting. How do you make it interesting? Music. We have our first request for Wednesday, guys. I have to actually find some royalty-free music that I can use. Let's have a look. Royalty. Because the trick is, I'm after royalty-free music, but it has to be that right type. Like Kevin MacLeod, yes, he is the god of gods, and it will probably be him that I go for, in all honesty. Because he is Kevin MacLeod. Yeah, he's probably going to be the best. Yeah, because none of these are going to fill what I was going to do anyway, so let's do that. Let's just go to... Let me see. Let's do... yeah, Kevin MacLeod. MacLeod. Basically MacLeod. Let's see. Bonds, royalty... Royalty-free D&D. Okay, cool. Well, I like this ambience. That's some good ambience. Dude, you better believe it. Peaceful travel music. I actually think that's from Skyrim. Yeah, that's from Skyrim, dude. I know that music. That crap's from Skyrim. Oh my lord. I can tell it's from Skyrim from a mile away. Oh my lord. Let's have a look though. Overused. Royalty-free music. Let's have a look. Yeah, because we got... Does this have the whole catalogue, or is this just... What? There's an actual website for it. Kevin MacLeod. Free music archive. Here we are. Free music archive. Oh wow, this is... think we found the jam, boys. I think we found the jam. Best of 2014. What you got here? Oh, can you imagine this? Like if you're exploring a dwarven cave. Oh! Oh, so sick. 1 in 5. Oh, this is actually so dope. I want all of this. Can I just get it all? 'Cause damn, I want it all. And I want it now, brown. I want it all. I want it all. Oh, I want it all. And I want it now, brown. What about this one? Oh. Okay, what about this one? This one? No. Can't get it from here. Must find things. Must find things. Incompetech. Incompetech. The Entertainer. Oh, that's hilarious, isn't it? Night in Venice. I mean, I specifically need like D&D style tracks, not just the best of. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do royalty-free fantasy music, and then this will probably come up with his stuff anyway. But at least then, something we can get a hold of. But I can be genuinely happy using. Oh, very instrumental. Not bad. This is some good shit. This is some really good stuff. I'm just gonna give it. I mean, let's hear these proper. Let's give these a proper. I mean, it works out quite well, actually, if you think about it. It works out quite well. Let's put this into videos, projects, HRB D&D in a new folder that I'm going to call fantasy music. Because if I'm gonna win, we're gonna win properly. Emotional film. These are working out quite well, actually. These are working out pretty good. I really like this one, actually. Like the whole idea of unease. And that sense of, ooh, what's that on the horizon? A great warrior approaches. Like, there's a sense of unease in this town. That's awesome. Tiny Kingdom, I like that. Cool one. I like these as like little like themed area music. areas. I like themed music, area music. Yeah, you know. Ooh. What? Might not need that. Oh no, that's good. Or for like super dark gothic area. Ooh. Oh, creepy. This is cool. Okay, out of interest, this guy's got a policy apparently. Well, he says he has a policy, and yet he doesn't link to the policy. So, where's your policy, bro? Ah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool for like festival season in like a D&D world. Sounds good. Oh crap. Closing the tab all the time, and I'm meant to listen through it so I can properly analyze what I want, what I don't want. That's a more like dark fantasy. That when we get to like darker areas, yeah, sure, that's one. Relax. That's awesome. A little bit too fantasy, in all honesty. Maybe a little bit too fantasy. I think we got enough to work with for like areas. We need like battle music. We need like battles. If I just put in fantasy, because then we need like fantasy battle. That's what we want. We want like fantasy battle music. Ooh, excuse me. What's this one like? Like, if we're having a more, like, commanding combat, then yeah, but... I don't know. Oh, I'm used to that one. That's from Machinima Sounds. I know that one like the back of my hand. Lords of Chaos. This is a boss tune. Yeah, so that's a tune if you want, like, if you're going like straight into boss battle territory. We need something for like general battles. Not so much like battle music again. Like, look, what is this battle music playlist? That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's actually pretty dope. Yeah, man, that's pretty dope. Can't just use copyrighted stuff. There's a playlist on Spotify with video game music. Yeah, very true. This is why I'm specifically only looking for royalty-free. If you look for royalty-free things, then at least then you have freedom. Okay. Because if you don't get royalty-free, that's when you start going into the bad areas. That's when you start touching on, do I have the rights for this? When the answer should be yes. There we go. Wow, apparently this guy has orchestra and piano music. Epic battle music. He has an entire album. Bloody hell. He has an entire folder's worth of battle music. That's insane. Do I get the whole thing? Or do I want. Because I'll gladly take the whole thing off. Just saying. Oh, wow, really? Because, I mean, this is royalty free. I'll gladly take it. Gladly take it and use it for my own reasons. Not that I'm being that guy, but, you know. Even samurai battle music, if we wanted to go, like, full Asian. I'm not leaving the site. What are you talking about? Saying. Leave. Oh, yeah, that's it. So, RPG Field, that is. Then you've got this one and this one left to get. Then we'll try adding in this music with what we have. And we'll go from there. I might try finding like a generic hour-long stretch of a like royalty-free fantasy thing. Just so you can have that in the background and just be like, ooh, okay. Ooh, that's good, eh? Yes, it is. Oh, bloody hell, what are you doing? What are you doing? Give me what I want. I want that one. I want that one. I want that one. Yeah. Oh, I want that one. Yes, leave. Why does it not give me box? Why does it no give me the box? Damn it. So then, heck, why didn't it? Let me download one of them. I don't get it. Really don't get it. That don't know why it's being a bit of a dingle. But I will find out. Because literally, if I get these and just play around with everything that I have, then no problems. Change the value maybe not. Yeah, that's fine. Go. What the heck? What are you doing? Got like one of the things that I was asking for. Unless it didn't load save or download properly. I don't know. I'll give up on it. It's gonna be a WASIC by the looks of it. I was hyped for that. Genuinely looking forward to that. What's this one? This is from the. Oh, this is all the same, is it? That is. It's the music you could have gotten if it worked. If it worked in. What have we got here? I mean, it's not bad. That's not bad at all. Well, that's more techno battle. We need to keep searching. I'm not happy. No. It needs to be right. It needs to be right. Too video gamey. Don't want it to be too video gamey. Let me just see. Royalty free fantasy battle music. There will be something out there. There will be. And when we find it, we will have it. I will. This is the tough part. This is the tough part. Now it's like surfing everywhere trying to find the stuff. Like that's. Yeah. Yeah. We get an example of these. Unity Asset Store. Oh, so this is actually for Unity? I mean, it is Unity. I don't use Unity, but no. Epiku Batanu Musak. You want to go electronic? I mean, like hip hop style. Yeah. That's like a boss theme. That is a total boss theme. Not even, man. Da, da, da. This is the hard part, because this is literally just on a search for the right thing. When you find it, it's like, yeah. Need to find the right thing. Crusader approaching. Engine game, move it out. Nah. No. No. There's something about this theme I love. Something's clicking with me on this one. I'm really digging it. I'm giving it the diggles. Where was it? Because I kind of lost it. Let's see. Here we are. Yeah, let's try that. Into battle? No, that's not right. Forward assault. Yeah. Fantasy forest battle. Yeah, working actually. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh. This thing. What is brewing? Journey to the Promise. Too yeah. You know what I mean by that? It's too yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Oh man. 3 zombie sounds. Yo. This might actually help because I do need some things. Blood squirting. And we can actually get some sound effects up in here as well. At least this place is offering, so that's actually quite good. Falling down, finger and bones breaking, flesh ripping and gutting, kick and punch, knife stabby, whoosh and swoosh. I like a good whoosh and swoosh. I like a bit of that. Fire, a crackle. I like a bit of fire crackle. Funny. Video game menu, no. Hits an impact. Knocking on object, knocking on door. I know there was a knock door moment later on, so that's good. Dropping a bottle cap. Big metal hits an impact. Knocking over household. Kitchen. audience. We get just like an audience, hey, or did we just get an audience laugh reel? No, we can't, can we? No. Can't. Right, let's see what some of these are like though. Okay, maybe the blood squirting is a little bit too much. How about bone break? Again, I think it's a bit too much. We gotta remember, this is a family thing. Oh, no. Whoosh and swoosh. Yeah. Bad. I don't know. I think weapon hits are a bit. Yeah. How about firecracker? First one's quite good. But I'm gonna put these under SFX. I might get some of the weapon ones later. I don't know. I don't feel like weapon sound effects are actually going to be great as I thought. Now that 5 knock one, I like that one. I like it a lot because we do have a knock door situation happening in the future, and I can always chop it down. That's absolutely fine. Then we have magic sounds. That's like with someone being frozen over, but that's like if you're doing a full freeze, not... ice particles freezing. Oh. No, that's what we were just sadly no. What have we got here? No! No! We are not using that! No! A first magic sound would work for Ray of Frost, but I use it a lot. That's the point. Like, we need to find something a little bit more simple for Ray of Frost. If This is so cool. No. No. That's more like, ooh, you found a secret. No. No. Now, maybe I'm not thinking right with these magic sound effects, right? Magic. Yes. Three sound effects for magic. Because we need to find, like, proper nice magic. Oh, damn. Depending on the spell, it would work. But no. Echoing crystal drops. We got... Yo, when you're making that illusion, like when it manifests, works something great. Large poof. It's such a bad sound effect. Magic potion brewing. Magic whirlwind. Ooh. Yeah, that makes sense. Magical appearance. Ooh. Well, that could be used for like minor illusion. It's quite cool, actually. This is quite awesome. No, not that kind of magic. We're not dealing with that. Enough of your fairy crap. Not dealing with fairy crap. That's like Eldritch Blast. That is proper Eldritch Blast. And I like it. How about Magical Poof? Works, I guess. Nah, which one I want to find? Magic. Let me see. Let's go. Sound effects. Freeze sound effects. Freezing. No, it's like
Wow.
What?
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Oh, got the bloody Audio Jungle protection thing in the back. Cheeky, whoever tried to sell that on. You forgot to remove that, didn't you? It's original. Back. How you doing, dude? You get the stash? You give them 6 sweets. What we got? We have our first request for Wednesday. Nice. On the hunt. The sound effect. Can't wait for the weekend to start. Sweet. Got anything planned for the weekend? This goes for anyone, by the way. Do you have anything planned for the week? Let me see. Let's go.
Hello, my patron friend.
Not what I'm asking for.
Ray of Frost!
I mean, it could work. That was a bit loud, I apologize. More or less to prepare for the move. Oh, you're moving. Ah. Doug, moving anywhere fancy? Let's see, Ray of Frost. I think we found our Ray of Frost sound effect. Oh! Ray of Frost! Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, that's hilarious. Ray of Frost! You just can't take it seriously. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. I just want an MP3. Oh, that's funny. That's super funny, and I love it. Yep, do that one. Thank you. Okay, rave first sound effect we've got. What's the other one you used? Done. Rave. What would you do for like minor illusion? Vitucka's it. Whoop, there with me. Hey. Hey. Oh, something. Oh. Sorry, something stanking on my knees. Let me see. Magic sound effects. This is what I just want to hear some examples what some people would have. Some of them could work. Some. Some of them could work. Sorry for Mrs. Came. She's ill. Yeah, I have been living in my girl's apartment for 3 months now. Oh, bless you, dude. So it's a move for the both of you, is it? That the case? It sounds good. Does sound good. Nah, you know what? This is cutting out parts of the audio whilst we're going through it. That's not going to be good. I moved in here so I could sell my apartment because now on the 27th of February we are moving into our new apartment. Ah, very nice. Very, very nice. That's quite good. So's that. Some of these are actually really good. Yeah, you know what? Some of those are actually really nice. A new constructed one, and we have been there to see the final touches, and we're satisfied. Awesome! At the end of the day, if you can't be satisfied with where you live in, where can you? That's awesome. Chuff for the both of you. I hope the move just goes smoothly, easy. It's just a nice transition for everyone. What we could ask for. Elemental dark magic sound effects. This sounds like the jam we want. It does sound like the jam we want. Let's have a listen. That's not it.
There is a place where time stands still and history has not yet begun. The place is here, and the adventure begins now.
We're having a firm who will help us with remove and cleaning. That's awesome, dude. That's really good. From there, can stream more regular and can stream IRLs for chat and food streams. Much better. That sounds awesome. That's really good. Shuffle the rope here. Gotta go for a while to prepare and feed my missus. They'll be back later again if you're still here. No worries, dude. No worries at all. Yeah, I thought the sound effects we were going to be displaying were going to be better, but I thought, nah. How about this? Yeah, see you there, buddy. Nah. No. No. Wrong. Oh, man. Need some, like, ice spells. This sounds perfect. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. Electronic magic sounds. Magic sound effect. Yeah. May need to find a few. You know what? Because of that, we'll get those ice spells. These might be handy. Then we have an array. And everyone knows, to have an array is so much better. It's so much better if you have an array. A what? Array! Frost? Ray of Frost! Oh, I love it. It's a ray of frost. Oh man. No. Oh, nope, it doesn't like that one apparently. Oh no. Daddy, that's a no-go. Wow. That's okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Sound effect. Magic elements. Sound effects. Interesting. What else we got? Magic and spells. Ooh. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. That's not bad. Probably use some of those. Right? Bit. No. No, I've done that one. Pretty cool. No, don't really have it yet. That's Chidori. Wait, back it up. They were good. Sounded good. Think. Once I have these, I'm gonna finish with my sound search for now, and then to start slapping some sounds in and see what we can do. Don't want to go too mad on the sound searching, or else it's just gonna go on and on and on. Right, all done. Perfect. Okay. So we found some sounds, and that's good. That's very good. Oh, excuse me. So what I'm going to do is we're going to add some of these in and have a play about. First off, we want to start with the fantasy music, because this is the important bit. Create a new bin. Let's just call this music. And then create another new bin and call that SFX. Then we can split up below it as we go along. So for music, I'll just go blammo. And for sound effects, we want to go a blammo. Thank you. Right, so for the music side of things, we need to find one first that's more of a... We need to find something that's more of like a good tune to have as like our intro and outro tune sort of deal. It's a little bit too chirp. Oh. Let me see. Too ominous. How about... Oh, stop doing that, editor. Go back here. Turn that down. Let me have a feel of this, right? That gets a little bit too high octane. Don't want to go too high. Oh yeah. Too fantastical. Sorry. Just not the eyes for what I had. You know what? It's kind of kooky, and I kind of like it. I kind of like this as a quick little intro thing. Let's chop it. Let's do a little bit of that. Then if I do... Have it like 4. Have it fade... Why ain't you letting me? Why ain't you letting me fade? How doing? Here we are. About like a good 25 fade. Give this a good 25 fade out. See how this feels. Might work, this might not work. Have a look.
Hospital Radio.
Much lower.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D. Welcome to HRB D&D.
May have caught on to something here. I think it kind of works. It kind of works. And I actually like it. I like that it works. Now I want to do a similar thing with this back here, but I want to extend it out a bit. This one, if that's the ending bit.
And we'll be seeing you next time.
Yeah, the intro does actually work.
Next time. You next time.
That's ideal. That's the money shot. That's the money. We got the money.
On to our bard.
The party are doing well as they are battling against the kobold threat, but will they be able to face and destroy the kobolds? Then, will they be able to explore the caves in front of them and find out what happened to all of the equipment taken from the city? There's only one way to find out, and that is to tune in to the next grueling episode of HRB D&D. Don't forget to send in your quest requests for our adventurers. Send your requests to facebook.com/Hospital Radio Bedford or on Twitter @HRBedford using the hashtag QuestRequests. Keep rolling those dice and we'll be seeing you next time.
I think we've got it. I think we've only gone and freaking got it. I'm digging it. I'm digging this. I really am. I think what I've got to do though, let's try a bit of this. Then group it. Boop. Oh wait. Then I want to boop, boop, boop. Because I want it to be low when we're talking, but I want it to be relatively hearable when. You know what I mean? So that, and we want to do that. Don't want it so loud it blows eardrums, but we want it loud enough so that you actually get it. 5.8. 5.8. Let's hear that.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D. Welcome to HRB D&D.
Maybe it's a bit too quick on that take. What happens?
Hospital Radio Bedford.
That's better on that one. It needs a bigger fade in. What it needs. That needs that shot. Let's hear this.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents.
That's better.
HRB
This bit at the end.
D&D. Welcome to HRB D&D, the hospital radio.
We made it! Ah, that sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so much better. Ah, fan bloody tastic. We want like that little like bit at the end still clocking if we can. Point. See how this sounds, because we might change round where this is.
Our bard.
The party are doing well as they are quests. Keep rolling those dice, and we'll be seeing you next time.
I think it works. Guys, I think it works. I think we have a show. And I love it. Right, first things first. Save the project that we currently have. take this. Easier actually. Yeah, go. Ah. Copy. See what we have. Yep. Yeah, that's much better actually. Copy that. Delete what we have. Don't worry, I've got a plan for this. And then we're just going to go over here. And we're going to snap it all back. Yeah, but is that at the very end? No. Now that we've highlighted everything. Oh, now it is. And we are still in that. Nailed it. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now we need music to cover this whole slog. Let's find something.
Welcome to HRB D&D.
We need something here for the general introduction a bit. Let's have a look. Let's go this. Now that's a little bit too ominous. We need something a little bit more upbeat. Warming lights. What? I quite like that. Like this whole ooh, a new light is born. Day is dawning. Adventure is arising. Like the sound of that.
Welcome to HRB D&D, the Hospital Radio Dungeons and Dragons campaign. With this being our first episode, allow me to introduce everyone. We have me, your Dungeon Master, Dominic Coles. Then we also have James Long, playing as
My name is Nilvosh. I am a Vidalcan wizard.
James Gill, playing as
I've got a Verdan rogue by the name of Numeral.
Vinny Day, playing as
Derek, he's a half-orc. Takes more after his mum than his dad. His mum was a human, but she was terrifying.
Charity Muzawazi, playing as
My name is Zenafia, High Elf, Bard.
And with the party introduced, their journey is about to begin. Join us as we roll those dice.
You guys, on your travels, end up within a city still on the verge of being built. It is a city simply known as New Frampton. Not the nicest of names, but it was a name that one of the guys thought would be a good idea. From what you know, the name Frampton is linked to a relatively somewhat known Lordic family that own quite a bit of land in the local vicinities. But they thought to themselves, nope, we want to build a brand new city, start things anew, we're having some new settlements going on, so why not? Let's make it New Frampton in our names. And as you arrive in New Frampton, most of the inner city has been built. The inner city consisting of majority of quite...
Yeah, you don't want it too loud, but you want it loud in 3.6 my noise spot.
even like the odd Minotaur here and there helping to carry like the bigger loads. Calmingly bump into one another in the centre of this town. How about you introduce yourselves in character and see how you would react to bumping into themselves? Specifically, starting off, we have Nilosh. I know I'm going to pronounce your name wrong all the way throughout this campaign. Starting off, bumping into Numeral.
You are very short.
I know, but I'm getting older, and I'm doing a growth spurt soon.
You are also unusual. I have not seen one like you before. Are you Goblinkin?
Not exactly.
Yeah, you know what? This is already going to... Thing is, we need to keep this going until...
And setting up camp, it seems.
A lovely plan. So,
I don't get the stuff.
well, you see, guys, there is an radio station of New Frampton.
I don't care for gold, but I do want to kill those kobolds.
Maybe there's some... I'm thinking perhaps kobolds, they aren't that, real that intelligent, so...
Efficient and logical.
Ah, yes. That is exactly why I wish to construct this place, bringing back those parts of Grand.
But I'm fast on your trails.
There are raiding parties that come out at night. I say we set up camp, wait for night time.
Go along.
Love it. And okay, the adventure has been suited. Going.
Okay, so now this is where we have like forest adventure. Which again 23.6. We might lower that even more because it doesn't seem to be quite as good.
Love it. And okay, the adventure has been suited. Going up towards the mountain ranges to find the cave of the kobolds and deal with the threat inside.
I've had a thought in my past with kobolds. As he said, there are raiding parties that come out at night. I say we set up camp, wait for night time, and catch the raiders as they leave their cave. That way we can separate their forces.
Efficient and logical. I see no reason to disagree.
I'm thinking perhaps kobolds, they aren't that really all that intelligent, so I'm thinking perhaps maybe there's someone
26.1 is actually better.
play here who's controlling these kobolds.
Regardless, if we can
It's
separate
that
their
little
forces, we
subtlety
can,
in the background. It's
minimise
not
casualties.
overpowering.
On our end, at least.
I do like these little people. They do think quite well, don't they? Sorry. Pray tell, can you tell me again what the plan was?
An ambush.
To our our not goblin friend.
Well, Wizard, if you perhaps want to use your illusion.
It doesn't quite work out as well as planned. However, even I want you all to roll me stealth checks. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. So, with all of this occurring...
Oh, the stupid man has ruined it.
Goblin!
How... So, were you one of the guys relatively close to the cave, or about 3 feet out, or...
I was
He's near me, I think
10
he should
feet
have
away.
been, yeah.
Okay, doing the more ranged approach.
I'm the only one by the cave, I believe.
No,
Yeah, I'm about
Okay.
20 feet away.
Yeah,
So that's okay.
The kobolds come on out. As they do, they see some like corpses of their friends, panicking a little bit, dashing on over. 2 of them specifically keeping watch of a close by area, not able to find anyone apart from the obvious little shape.
Right, am I allowed to throw my dagger at one of the ones scouting?
You can indeed, but before you do,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, let's roll for initiative.
That's the magic words I was waiting for. Now we've got that. Forest battle. 26.1 did I put?
Which one's that one? Same one?
D20.
D20.
I've got an 18.
I've got 3.
It's just a fat D20.
Lovely. Let me just
Ah,
get these
zero.
down.
If you've got an initiative bonus as well, which you may or may not have, in fact you don't know.
No, I don't have
13.
one. I've got 7.
18 for me.
It's just the order in which we attack.
Oh, okay.
Because it's all turn-based, basically.
So I'm 7, that means we lost?
Not necessarily.
No, because I'm 3.
Oh, okay.
So unless
If
Dom
the
rolls
rolls run round.
So what did the
Here's
rest
a
of you,
small chance.
what did the rest of you get, sadly?
I've got 13.
13.
I've
Derek
got
got me 18.
Ooh, 18.
Wow. And
James, what did you get?
13.
Oh, other James.
Other James, I got 3.
Sorry, Jimmy and James. That's what I'm going to be doing. 13,
Okay.
13 both. Lovely.
No, 3.
No,
3.
Oh,
James
3.
got a 3, Jimmy got a 13.
Okay. No.
You know what? I'm really chuffed with this so far. Oh, I'm ecstatic. No. Right. I won't need firecrackles yet. I won't need knocking on walls yet. Ray of Frosts. Now. That was for Ray of Frost.
With my knowledge of hunting and whatnot, as I can.
Ooh, heck.
Oh, gosh.
So you push him into said trap, and as he gets pushed, he's like, "Ah!" and leg being snagged by the trap. Yeah, this will be D20 plus. Are you using a sword or with that right by the cave? Roll as you possibly can. Our wizard, however, you are not too well known to be the stealthy type, but you do indeed try your best. It may not be as effective. Do you guys react at the moment, or do you wish to wait?
I am going to dive
one who's aiming towards my illusion, and I'm going to try and hit him with a Ray of Frost.
19.
Not bad.
21.
All spell bits at the top.
Attack modifier +5.
Lovely. So that's
So 13.
lovely stuff. That'll actually do for you. As the warrior gets in there with the stab, you at the same time with your Ray of Frost is seeming. Warrior gets in there with the stab. You at the same time with your Ray of Frost to seemingly freeze that kobold in place. Both kobolds falling by your hands in two unique different ways. But do they indeed fall? Damage first for our fighter, please.
That's 1d8 plus my strength. So
The only real thing that's the only real Ray of Frost moment we have in this bit. I'm just thinking what we can use for what we could potentially use for a minor illusion for Falop.
Kobold, the big snarly noses, and some of them even having like anything.
Okay.
with my knowledge of hunting,
That could definitely work in your favour.
but we shall try your illusion trap first.
The dead deer sounds like a particularly effective attempt.
If you cast your illusion eye of, say, a dying animal, and I was to call a call,
To perform the imitation.
this is going to be a little bit difficult.
You attempt to perform a dying deer's noise. However,
A dying deer.
roll me a performance check. For you are to perform the.
Can bait out some kobolds
Yes.
to try and hunt it.
That could definitely work in your.
Of, say, advantage.
I like it. Easy to remember. Set up your trap. I shall cast the illusion.
And what should I roll for?
Remember. Set up your trap. I shall cast the illusion.
And that's where it will trigger. Just need to see what sound effect works. So let me put a marker here. Okay. Minor illusion. No. Maybe. Ooh. 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 Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh, oh, wait, we're getting sound effect bonus right here. No, but that's more like going away rather than. That can work quite well. Or I mean, that works. Now, you know what? That actually works a little better for the situation we have. Let's try this. Let's try this. So cast the illusion. Maybe not as loud. Just put a 4.8. See how this sounds.
I shall cast the illusion.
And what should I roll for trying to imitate a dying?
What do you think, James? You're the wizard. You're the wizard, and this is your spell that I'm bringing to life. So please tell me. Tell me if it sounds true. Because I think this sounds okay if I did it again.
I shall cast the illusion.
And
Maybe if I upped it a little bit.
Trap. I shall cast the illusion.
and what should I roll for trying to imitate a dying deer?
Roll me a performance check.
Rightio. Performance.
For you are to perform the imitation.
This is going to be a little bit difficult.
I might be able to fake that if you fail.
That's a 7.
I think it sounds alright. Just for the sake of... I like that, something short and magical, yeah. Just for the sake of checking, just check these ones. No, too big. No. Yeah. Too windy. Too stormy. Too blippy. So no. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I think at the moment we'll only like add sound effects in for like the magic bits, because adding in like blood and gore and slashing may be a bit. At least for the kids. You gotta think it's a family picture. A family picture. Right, what I want to do now, I want to save the project as it is. Perfect. I want to copy this, because this is what we have as excess for the next episode. I want to copy that. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so let's try that again. Copy that. Delete it. Now there's no other audio apart from what we have. Then, project, make it. We're going to make this a thing. I need this to be MP3 format. Have it. Yep, MP3. Let's get it as a damn good quality. Hell yeah. And this shall be called... I want this to go into my HRB D&D video folder. Projects. HRB D&D. New folder. Finished episodes. Then in there I want this to be HRB D&D _ EP1. Do it. Awesome. We are rendering out episode 1, ladies and gentlemen. This is monumental. Monumental and fundamental. Oh. Yay! Oh, this is so dope! Oh, I'm so chuffed with this. It's been a lot of work, but we did it. We have made a Dungeons and Dragons radio show. At least one episode of it. And now that we have the intro and outro bits done, the intro and outro bits can stay where they are, and I can just group them all up and keep them together. And then... yeah, and then when the time comes, they can be moved slightly to the left, slightly to the right, where they need to be, etc. To sort it all out. I am chuffed. We're already at 10%. This is may not seem huge, but this is a big moment for the future of what you can even do on the radio. Because I really think that there is huge potential doing this. The hospital radio gig. There's got to be. It's just too good, right? It is just way too good. Right, let me send some heartfelt messages out to people. Hope your afternoon's good. Well, I'm just Sims. Ooh, yay. Going great. I'm rendering episode 1. Whoa. I will let the guys in HRB D&D also know the good news. Okay, there we go. Ladies and gents, good news. I am at this moment on stream rendering out episode 1. And it sounds awesome. I think like the only trick, obviously episode 1 has some flaws. It obviously has some flaws. But a lot of those technical flaws can be addressed in the future sessions. Because I'm now guessing I've got enough here to work on episode 2. A very solid episode 2. A little bit going into episode 3. We're good. Effectively, the first quest line done. And this is just the first half of it. With a cliffhanger going into more of the combat. 3 going into the cave. Then once we're in the cave, it's going to be. So, oh, this is so awesome. What power supply did you use for your old? The one I'm still using. Check what it is. Oh, yawning my head off. Let me see. While that's doing that, let me find out. Uh, uh, that's it. Just solve that for me. Okay. The render's going great. We're already 50% along. This is amazing. Maybe we should have... What do you think? Maybe we should have a listening party? Should we do it? Did I do it? Like, just have a moment where we just listen to the finished product. Have a good listen and see how it has come out, maybe. We should do that. We shall see. It depends. Because it's getting... means 5 o'clock. I've been working on this since 11 o'clock this morning. So that is not bad. And if you're wondering why I got scissors, it's because my jacket has suddenly decided to get little threads out. Clip them. Of course, the pair of scissors I have in the office are the bluntest thing known to mankind. Not good. Not good at all. Right, I'm going to leave this rendering. While it renders, I'm going to quickly snip these off my arm and find out what the heck's happening. Bear me a moment. I won't be too long, hopefully. Then we'll celebrate completion of episode 1! Oh, lovely. Oh, it's so lovely. 70%. Okay, awesome. Be prepared, guys. This is like a big celebratory moment. Oh, I know. It was 850? I want to say 850. Beef boy. Oh. Yeah, I think the next thing I'm gonna do after all this. Now we've got this all sorted, we're all happy, we're all good. Yeah. Yeah, once this is all done, I think the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be very open to everyone in the HRB D&D bit. Not to criticize them, but just to say, like, improvements for next time, audio-wise. Specifically, managing microphone levels a heck of a lot more, and keeping an eye on Jimmy Jim's volume levels, and even other people's volume levels, because it seems to be, I'm talking like this, and then I just down a bit, and then this happens, and then you go down. Not to say that I want it to be robotronic and everything comes out like this and it's just a monotone volume setting and that is all we got. That's never going to be the case. Because for one, you've got personality, and number two, you're not a boring fart. Can't be boring fart. Not going to be nice, man. Might be my... Countdown time. Okay. Final percentages, boys. Let's count this all down together. 94. Been a long day's work. It's been amazing working on this. 95. Come on. Come on. 96. 97. Heck, here we go. 98. Oh, it's just straight to 100. What? Alright. That's fine. And it's done. Rendering complete. HRB, D&D. So 1. Wait, let's open it.
Hospital Radio Bedford presents HRB D&D. Welcome to HRB D&D, the Hospital Radio Dungeons & Dragons campaign. With this being our first episode, allow me to introduce everyone. We have me, your Dungeon Master, Dominic Coles. Then we also have James Long, playing as...
My name is Nilvosh, I am a Vidalcan wizard.
James Gill, playing as...
I've got a Verdan rogue by the name of Numeral.
Vinny Day, playing as...
Derek, he's a half-orc. Takes more after his mum than his dad. His mum was a human, but she was terrifying.
Charity Muzawazi, playing as...
My name is Zanafia, High Elf, Bard.
And with the party introduced, their journey is about to begin. Join us as we roll those dice.
You guys, on your travels, end up within a city still on the verge of being built. It is a city simply known as Newthrampton. To our bard.
The party are doing well as they are battling against the kobold threat, but will they be able to face and destroy the kobolds? Then, will they be able to explore the caves in front of them and find out what happened to all of the equipment taken from the city? There's only one way to find out, and that is to tune in to the next grueling episode of HRB D&D.
What happened to that audio at the end? What happened to this bit?
The next grueling episode of HRB D&D. Don't forget to send in your quest requests for our adventurers.
What happened to that bit? Or else it doesn't make sense.
And we'll
why
be
it just
seeing
goes-
you next time.
Like, why did that not go through? Well, you know what? I'm going to find out what the problem was on that one, because that's left me a bit stumped. Ladies and gents, we did it! Episode 1, complete, effectively. I'm going to re-render this, hopefully fix that odd little problem at the end. But, we have a 1 hour show! Hey! Awesome stuff indeed. If you enjoyed this, be sure you let me know. More fun times to come in the future, but until then, I'm going to put my feet up, have a bit of a rest, sort this crap out. In the meantime, see you guys later. Stay explosive!